Okay, time to figure out what's on this thing.
Hello there, Creo, Shark, Knife Tail. How's it going? How fared the day with you? Actually, should probably have checked this earlier. What did that actually do? Hey, it going is not bad at all. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, decided to do something different. Charitably, I'm supposed to be variety, but, been banging out lots of UFO defense, so hey, why not something wild and good? Actually, this is going to be a game with a lot of talking, so I'm going to go quickly get some water. That's probably advisable to grab before we get started. Yeah? Kind of just started my thing for the day, so. Sorry, yeah, I'll get it done after what I'm done. Yeah, absolutely. Go, go. Oh, yeah, no, One Step from Eden's fucking difficult. Like, surprisingly so. I think the problem is that from what I understand, the default speed is fast. So Yeah. The guy who was making it, from what I heard. The hell? Twitch, you doing something silly? Okay, no, Twitch is actually doing its thing. Just being a little chunky. Yeah, it was definitely made by someone who, has been playing basically Mega Man Battle Network for ages, rather than accommodating for the lower curve. It's still a good game, it's just difficulty's way too intensive at first. Anyway, apparently I can't start a new game, so we are just going to continue games. Oh, if you enjoy CBT, go play, like, Lobotomy Corp. That's right up your alley. Nope, you can only continue a game. Another challenger. It has been ages. Perhaps you have forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. Play the squirrel card. Card. Now play your stoat. Stoats cost 1 blood. Sacrifices must be made. An honorable death. Play the stoat. Wolves require 2 sacrifices. You don't have enough. Ring the bell to end your turn. And commence combat. Your stoat stands unopposed. The number on the bottom left is its attack power. 1. Your stoat dealt me 1 damage. I added it to the scale. Hmm. Is things being screwy? Most fascinating. Alright, so it looks like it is chiming back. Your stoat dealt me 1 damage. I added it to the scale. You win if you tip my side all the way down. Like this. My turn. Your stoat stands in the way of my coyote. My coyote dealt 2 damage to your stoat. That means your stoat's health is 2 less. If the creature's health reaches 0, it dies. It's your turn again. You may draw from your deck, or you may draw a squirrel. How dull. The wolf demands 2 sacrifices. Hey, stop! The card talked. Fear not, the beast is sacrificed, but not removed from your deck. Its suffering was real, but you will see it again. Because you are learning, I will pass. Again, the choice, a random card from your deck, or the certainty of a squirrel. Three damage dealt, 3 weights on the scale. You know you can play more than one card per turn, right? Pass. A squirrel in hand, or a card from the bush. You've won this match. They won't all be so easy. Let me recall your story. Oh, yes. You were lost deep in the forest. A single path revealed itself. Two denizens of the forest approached you tentatively. The caustic adder. Damage from its poison bite is always lethal. The undying cat. Sacrificing the poor beast does not kill it. Only one may grace your paltry deck. We'll go with economy. Or right-click. Behold, the rulebook. Huh. Yeah, I could do for some lower, economy, because I've got a whole bunch of 2-costers. Is there any way of... Okay, so that's how I can flip through that book. There's lots of things in here. Alrighty then. Most of it's non-relevant for right now, so... Cat. A cat is fine too. Another creature joined your caravan. Some of the creatures of the forest seem willing to follow you. You came across an abandoned sack. You found a squirrel in a bottle, break in case of emergency. And have a second. Another useful implement. I'll allow you to tip the scales with it. 3 is as much as you can carry. Okay, so no figuring out what they do. I just happen to have some pliers and squirrels. You were ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. You sacrificed me while I was sleeping. It was the right play. I get it. You'll help me? Take your turn. Play along for now. You may now see my moves ahead of time. Fair point. There was an item section. And apparently some rules are just blotted out. Boons, items. Failure. To the user, nothing will happen. This bottle of goo has no use. Pliers. You will place a weight on the scale. The pain is temporary. Oh boy. Need to remind you, your items may help. You cannot draw a card on your first turn, because you have your full hand. That checks. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Mind the ambitious wolf cub. It ages swiftly. form after one turn on the board. Wow, seriously? The airborne bat flies over creatures to attack directly. Ha! My bat flew right over your wolf. That blat. But yet. Was I not clear? You can play a squirrel and also sacrifice it in the same turn. Oh, trust me, good sir, I am aware of this. But now I have an incredibly fortified board state. And this will not end well for you. You prevailed, and trekked onward past the now bloody terrain. The young wolf cub. It grows into a wolf after a single turn. The meek sparrow. An inexpensive, if feeble, flying creature. You know, Rengar should have taught me something by this point, but I've always been down for growth. You stumbled on some strange stones in the mist. You were compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. Yeah, well, unfortunately, I don't exactly have a whole lot of good flying protection. You can apparently slap flying creatures in this game from the ground. You just can't block them. Besides, white-red, boys. Would growth affect other creatures? I'll go with a safer bet right now. And what do I? And I can't backpick it from what it looks like. So yeah, no, it is just... I guess we're committed to the bit. Alrighty, may as well make the sack creature tougher. What an honor. A ghastly spectacle, but the soul of the cat now lives in the stoat. Behold my totem. It inscribes my canine cards with the airborne sigil. He's completely insane, you see that, right? No care for the rules. Pathetic, really. Enough. Only keeps me around to watch me suffer. Back on the board. My totem has granted my coyote the power of flight. Ow. And prepare for stomp. Or 4 damage away from winning. Impressive. You may yet survive this ordeal. Knock on wood. Cat, elk. The mighty elk. It moves after attacking. The conniving raven. A blight upon the skies. I'll go with the bird. Bird, bird, bird. Bird's the word. Okay, so I can't figure out by right-clicking what these do. That looks like a shrine. That looks like a campfire. What about the campfire? You came across a small group of survivors. Faces shrunken from starvation, they huddled around a campfire. They looked upon your group of creatures and beckoned. Come, warm one of your creatures by the fire, one said. Warm it by the fire, that will enhance its power, said another. You noticed one of the survivors wiping drool from their mouth. Turtle! The fire warmed the poor river snapper, enhancing its power. One of the survivors reached towards it. Another gnashed their teeth. Without a word, you pulled the river snapper away from the fire and left. There's a way out for both of us. It's somewhere in this foul cabin. Be silent or I will tear you to shreds. Fucking... Alright, I'll see if this, given I know it's not an actual issue, we'll see if, this keeps up or not, and if that's the case, oof, that could be concerning. Ah, big old fucking grizzly bear's on the way. This spot, you sure? Well, yeah, I don't want ya. I should be able to option that, so... Oh. Because, yeah, no, I think it's more related to the fact that Twitch is just dropping my, video, despite the fact that I actually have no drop frames whatsoever. Which means it might be something on Twitch's end. If that continues, I'll either check out a different game to see if it's just something in the Inscryption category, it being fucking busy, as it turned out. Or if it's just Twitch being Twitch today, and I move it over to Thursday. Or something like that. That's a whole lot of fucking bear on the way. Jesus. So I can stall him out for about a turn. I've got a plan. Squirrel. River Snapper here. That stalls him out for the turn. The next turn when he's inevitably going to die. Oh, but the wolf only has 3. Also, hello there, Satori. Long time no see, good sir. Alright, yeah, it's about the best I can do with what I've got. Break both of those. Wolf out. Squirrel here. Oh, Jesus. More fucking grizzlies. Yeah, I don't think this one's winnable. That's, it's fucking rough. I'll stall if I can, but, that's not a winning board state. Yeah, just sack my ass. I can't win. Yeah, Jesus. Nothing but grizzlies. You've lost. Using this as a learning opportunity may be the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick from atop the barrel beside the door. Good old messing with the set dressing. More minis. Bring it here. Now sit back down. Let me explain something to you. That was one of the 2 mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? More power or bag? I'll go to the bag. The ordinary porcupine. Sharp quills await those who dare attack it. The hell? Why a little mushroom pop up there? Once a card bearing this sigil is struck, the striker is then dealt a single damage point. I honestly need cheaper options, so yoink. A gust from this may lift your creatures into the air, if only for a turn. Choose one. I'll take the utility. Its bleeding yields 3 blood, if you could ignore the bleeding. A rock may get you out of a hard place. Yeah, I'm down for some econ. Feeling overburdened enough with 3 full items you carried on. Oh, so the bag just fills you up full of goodies. The trees seemed to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance you could hear the clinking of metal on stone. A hobbled figure stood in your path. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Actually wasn't expecting to do Southern voice. Hee-haw! Was the Prospector. He's doing the Prospector again. Easy, boss. The mule's key. Well, since we get slapped first, honestly, pass. And we will go with... You're lacking sacrifices from that stoat, but you do have squirrels. Alright, so... Stoat. Sack that for cub. Sack that for porcupine. And now we've got a clean board state. Ding. Well, I mean, at this point, we just start piling away cards. I may have, yeah, I may have gone too fast. I hope you didn't think it would be that easy. There's gold in them cards! Oh. That's rude. Gold! I've struck gold! That is incredibly rude, good sir. Holy hell. Get him! Sack that. For that. Do I still have spare blood? So we could see about... Okay, so no. Blood tokens aren't... Blood tokens aren't necessarily things that carry over. It is in the moment you drop a 3 cost or not. That makes that infinitely less valuable, but whatever. We make it work. Hey, that's nice. Dag nabbit my mule. Well, now I've actually got things I can play, so... Creature opposing a card bearing the sigil loses a power. Very nice. Very, very nice, too. When an opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space, the creature bearing the sigil moves to that empty space. So it basically is block. Checks. Also, I thought it would... Yeah, oof. That didn't exactly go to plan. But I think we've got this regardless. Allow me to light your candles once more. I won't be killing you quite yet. You're the first in a while to overcome a boss. As a reward, you are granted an opportunity to select a rare card. Choose carefully. A largely unimpressive specimen. Poor abandoned child. It does not die when sacrificed, but do you have the heart to try? The uninspiring Gek. Perhaps you can find a use for it. Well, it's just a flat 1/1. So, it's generally useful. None of these seem overly appealing. I'll go with the one that grows, because it's something. With the sound of the prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears, you carried onwards. The rank smell of rot and mold permeated in the humid air. Every step forward was answered by some nearby slip or slither. Yeah, so, again, the Gek's not a bad choice, it's just... not the most impressive thing it could be, but... there is utility in free. Every step forward was answered by some nearby slip or slither. You tread cautiously into the wetlands. The Bountiful Warren. It spawns a rabbit when it is played. The Watchful Bullfrog. It leaps in the way of attacking flyers. The Stalwart Snapper. A near impenetrable defense. Okay, I don't know why that, unless it means I've already got one of that card in the deck. That would make some sense. Gotcha. That checks then. I will say... look, it's Wednesday, my dudes. I've already got a bag full of goodies, so campfire! A group of starving survivors stood around a dying campfire. There is room for a creature around the fire, one said. The warmth will enhance its health, said another. One of the survivors said nothing at all, but could not stop licking their lips. I'll throw a wolf on. Combat formation wolf. The health of the wolf was enhanced by the warmth. As one of the survivors began with pulling a knife from their pocket, you withdrew. Hello, combat encounter. Waterborne. The card bearing the sigil submerges itself during the opponent's turn. When submerged, the opposing creatures attack its owner directly. So wait, this thing attacks then hides? That seems like kind of a downside. Impatient are we? Well, given the frog can actually take the punch. Oh, little spider crawled on board. That's actually kind of cool. Frog. I see the problem now. Not a whole lot I can do to stop them from harassment, unfortunately. Well, now I'm equaling out the damage right now. Which is a solution to the problem. Oh, well, how brutal of you. You dealt me more damage than you needed to win. However, in my game, such feats are rewarded. To be precise, a tooth to keep for each extra damage dealt. The trapper may be interested in your spoils. Ah, the elusive otter. It submerges itself during my turn. The invulnerable beehive. When it is attacked, you will draw a bee. Not a lot of these are great, honestly. That just allows some direct face smackings. Can't really supplement it at all. That's only purpose is to get smacked and to put more cards into my hand, which arguably could be good, but arguably could be bad if they cost. And then bullfrogs. And given the mechanic right now seems to be things from the sea. And I can get more things out with a beehive. It's not great, but it works. Bag, campfire, sacrifices. Honestly, I could do for milling down my hand a bit. Or my deck a bit. Once a card bearing the sigil is struck, a B is created in your hand. A B is defined as 1 power, 1 health airborne. Oh. Oh. So if I just put that on, like, my tank... I could do that, or I could take advantage of the fact of the beehive to snapper, yeah. Alright, so what he's dropping is a bullfrog. Larvae pupa. Okay, so that takes multiple turns to get going. If I throw the cub out there as is, they're going to get slapped. Let's hope whatever this is, this works out. Oh. Oh. Shit. How disappointing. Didn't realize they buffed each other. Rude. River snapper, bullfrog, or mantis. The fervid mantis. Its praying claws strike both to the left and the right. Yes. Just put it on a corner piece and it could do some damage. In fact, if this fire actually enhances the strength of the critter, that could be really awesome. The warm light of a campfire was a welcome sight, though the 10 hungry eyes around it dampened the greeting. Warm a creature by the fire, enhance its power, said one. The survivors were right about the flames. They had enhanced the creature's power. Spotting a few of the survivors drooling, you made a hasty retreat with your mantis. Squirrel. Stoat. Ow, piss off. Ow. We just fly over and commence the mass slapping. I think I still come out a little bit ahead, though. Did I neglect to mention overkill damage? Excess damage is not wasted. It carries over to the card behind the mangled corpse of the victim. Lucky for you. Will it hit in front of it, or does it only hit corners? Because that determines whether it just lives or dies. It only hits corners. But that's enough to squeak by. You must make a different kind of choice now. Choose not a specific beast, but decide the cost that you wish to pay. 1, 2, 3. Fuck it, give me 3. The regal moose. The creatures of the wild make way for it. A random card with a cost of 3. What were you expecting? At the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing this sigil will move in a direction inscribed in the sigil. Creatures in the way will be pushed in the same direction. Interesting, but we'll take it. Fuck it, item me. A foul smell invaded your nostrils and caused your throat to seize. A hulking man sat by the brackish pond with his feet submerged in the dark water. He pulled a hook from a pile of rotting fish and rose to his feet. I am the angler. Go fish. It's me. Which fish? Hard to choose. So he's just gonna rob a card? That's a little rude. Well, not much I can do about that, so slap! Try to push through the mechanic, maybe. Oh. Too fast, too soon. Oh, good! That's a thing! And the 189 in the service of heaven, protecting the Holy Line. Ah, fuck. A thorny rebuke. Ow is right. I kill one! Fuck you! Huh. Go fish. You aren't dead yet. This isn't purgatory, a memento. Your very own death card. It's quite plain at the moment, isn't it? We will work together to amend that. I want this to be the perfect memento of you. Here are some cards from your mediocre deck. We can put them to good use. First, choose a card to draw the cost from. Oh, that fucking sucks then. Ah, yes. 2, 2, or 3. 2, I guess. A cost of 2 blood from the wolf. And another. This time I will use its power and health. The numbers. 3 power and 4 health from the wolf. Now choose a card of which we will extract the sigils. Growth. Or beehive. Yeah, I'll just go with a 3/4 wolf that allows flight. Or blocks flight. Wait, no, but all that does is get him killed. Yeah, I really didn't get a good lineup of cards here, did I? Because I don't want him getting slapped. I don't want him getting slapped without retaliation. But it's still Flight Guard and he's capable of handling it. I don't know. Fuck it, Flight Guard. A sigil of mighty leap from the bullfrog. I never did ask for your name. Hey, who wants to be a Yu-Gi-Oh card? Who wants to go to the Shadow Realm today? Given I can name the card. Nah, fuck it, be conscripted. Congratulations, Krios. You're now 3/4 block. There is but one final matter. The portrait. Are you ready? You need not to smile. Here we go again. Another challenger. Perhaps it is time. Perhaps you can understand bones. The resourceful possum costs 2 bones. You gain a bone when one of your creatures perishes for any reason. From the death of your creature, you have gained a bone. You will not lose this until it is spent, or the battle ends. Ah, I got a bullfrog in the deck this time. Get slapped. If you build around it. The important thing is that, you know, it needs to cost bones in order for that to be a thing. Oh. I forgot your figurine. Get up and fetch it for me. It's besides the safe. Wait, there was a hand that was just moving right there. Something's in there, too. Hey there, Deporticus. It is indeed a good hump day, though Twitch has been fussing at me, unfortunately, so... Apparently it's been, folks have been having trouble just watching, so that's kind of sucked, but eh. It is what it is. In either case, I will take this golden figurine. Let us continue. And how is your hump day, good sir? Having a good day? The meager coyote. But what did you expect for only 4 bones? The nefarious rattler. A brittle creature, once past its monstrous fangs. The unkillable cockroach. It returns to your hand after dying. I mean, it puts things back into the hand. If something lasts long enough, maybe I can take advantage of the cockroach, but honestly, I think I prefer the hip punch, so to speak. If I ever need to take advantage of unkillable, it's already too late. To keep your blood flowing. I am no tyrant. You may stand up whenever the map is unrolled. It allows me to plan your next encounter. But do keep your hands off my possessions. Oh, so that means rob everything blind. Beehive and a squirrel. It's a knife. It's a globe. Oh. Huh. Doing something. And he's watching me as I'm rolling about. That one's only for card dueling. Oh, eyes. Looks like he's got a little scruff. And look. He says don't touch anything. You know what we gotta do. Oh, that's the book. Doesn't look like much can be done, though. Yeah, that's not opening for anything. Well, there isn't that much to mess around with the set dressing with, so I guess we continue on. If you deem it necessary, you may cut up one of my cards with these. A powerful item. Turn this and I'll skip my next turn. You may cut up one of your adversary's cards. It is destroyed. Honestly, like, do I want a precision remove, or do I just want to tell them to not do their thing? Both equally valuable, both equally dangerous in its own right. Even follows along where the cursor goes, or rather the item that's selected. I think a precision removal is more important, because the only thing a time skip would let me do is either stall my fate for a turn, or just stomp, which I don't need. Rum! Hello, Rum. Creatures adjacent to the card bearing this sigil gain a power. So he can affect everyone with that thing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Goodbye to you. Wait, the tree can attack. Okay, the tree can attack now. You dick. Bullfrog. Hey, it's Krios. Get in the fucking deck, Krios. Warm a creature by the fire, enhance its power, said a hungry survivor. Fuck it, get in there, Krios. Become more. The fire warmed the weary Krios and enhanced its power. You suspected the intentions of the survivors were less than pure. With Krios in tow, you retreated into the woods. Cannibalism! So the birds have air block. Are you smart or something? He usually doesn't even bother teaching about bones. Alright, here's a tip. I saw a past victim writing a passcode in the rulebook. Okay, so we do leap around, or flip around, essentially. Anyway, squirrel. Stoat. Keep me alive. Honestly, this feels more like a damage race in the current situation. So let's try these pliers just to cook off an item. A well-earned point of damage. I didn't think you would really do it. Well now, so that's what that does. Well, to be fair, he's tracking damage in teeth. You came across a hobbled man standing beside some boulders. You caught me off guard. Not supposed to see me till further down the road. Say, I like me a gamble. If you can pick a boulder that has gold in it, you can keep it. Show me where to strike. Righty-tighty. Eeyaw! 'Tis gold! I can barely abide giving it to ye. But a promise is a promise where I'm from. Actually, how does a boulder have golden fur? Can I, like, not? Or do I have to? So I don't exactly have a great cavalcade of cards here, and I'd really rather not. Well, shit. It's just a more bulky stoat. Oh, more bulky bullfrog at this point. Yeah? Alright. Well, we're learning as we go. The harder one or the not harder one? Let's go with the not harder one. That checks. Ever look in the rulebook? There's definitely a passcode scrawled in there. They were looking up the bullfrog sigil. Yes, you don't need to spell it out. I just, you know, space the fact that I can get up when the map is down. Enough. That's probably pain. Wolf on wolf combat. The wolf wins. Anyway, 372. Well, 273. There we go. There's a card. It's a stink bug. Oh, hello. I wasn't sure if I'd ever escape that iron crypt. Is the stoat around? The stunted wolf? This madness must end. Put that away. The key. This key can be applied here. That was easy. Skink! I forgot that I had put that there. Very well, you may add it to your deck, and I'll deal you one every so often. But what decides what here? Because that doesn't do anything. Oh. Yeah, it solves that one quickly. It's a little hard to see that there was no bit there. Formidable creatures, those ants. Very well, I will add them to your deck and make them available for future challenges. Okay, so that was definitely... Oh, there's more. Hmm. Curious. Actually, that effectively does nothing. Oh, why doesn't that work? Because that should be a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That should do it, shouldn't it? Why does that not do anything? So that should be slapping for 3. So why do you not slap for 3? Oh! Does this just give it universal block or something? Wait, why does that work? Without having met her, this wood carving is meaningless. In time, you will understand its power. Unless it goes slap, slap, die, slap, slap, and then slap. I don't get why that's different. But okay. Anyway, I think I solved all the puzzles. That thing's still kind of smoky. I'm not sure what I did there. Well, back to the board. You were stopped along the way by a trapper looking to liquidate his pelts. There was something uncanny about his appearance, but you were quickly distracted by his wares. Care to look at my pelts? Take a pelt, free of charge. I have a tooth. You leaving already? Please, consider me pelts. Yeah, I don't have teeth. I haven't been overkilling. Thanks for your business. The man assured you of the value of the pelts. They appear to be useless in a fight, but he mentioned that the trader further down the path would reward them. Why can't I speak? Down the path would reward you for them. Some bone tokens for a rainy night. A turn of just fuck you flight is more universally nice, though. So we get to fight the Prospector again. My boss battles are high-stake tests of your aptitude. With one flame, you will either overcome them or die. Fear not. I will let you keep the smoke. The smoke! It's an actual card. The incessant clank, clank, clanking reverberated between your ears. The path ahead was blocked by a grotesque figure. 'Twas the Prospector, hee-haw! You again? Indeed, our friend freed me. Well, I basically told them how to do it. You got a plan? We have another friend here. You've got to be... I wouldn't call him a friend, but I suppose we are in deep this time. So given he just liquidates the entire board, maybe not the most immediate thing we want to do is, you know, fight that. Yeah, well, screw you, Stoat. All you have is nasty things to say. So many bones. Back in the game. It's a skink. So anyway, what does that frickin' thing do? When a card bearing this sigil would be struck, a tail is created in its place, and a card bearing the sigil moves to the right. So basically, it just jumps. And I can't break the, You can draw blood from a boulder. Says you. Apparently I can draw floofy wool from a boulder. Not a folder, what the... There's gold in them cards. Gold! I've struck gold! Get him! This is gonna hurt a bit, but hey, Krios, go kick their ass. That's quite a few piles of bones I've got there. You are the spear today, good sir. I got me lots of bones. And more teeth. Quite a comfortable amount of teeth. Let me relight your candles. Very well. You may choose a rare card. The Prudent Pack Rat. Never doubt the utility of a well-stocked pack. When the card bearing the sigil is played, you will receive a random item as long as you have less than 3. I have no words for this freak of nature. Touch of Death, and it also moves over to the right. So, substantially better picks this time. A long boy. You know what? Yeah, I'll go for long boy. Long boy! After the harrowing encounter with the prospector, you gathered yourself and continued onwards. Let me see. You beheld the wetlands. You arrived at the inky black mouth of a cave. A strange beast lurked within. It spoke. Pass one of my trials, and I will be yours, in a raspy voice. 3 creatures will be drawn from your deck. They will decide your success or failure. It spoke again. But first you will choose a trial. The Trial of Power. The 3 drawn cards must have at least 4 attack power combined to pass. The Trial of Wisdom. The drawn cards must have at least 3 sigils among them to pass. The Trial of Bones. Yeah, that's not happening. 5 bones to make that work. I am going to go with Power because we have some pretty punchy cards. Let the Trial of Power begin. Son of a bitch! 1 from the possum, 1 from the stoat, none from the caged wolf. Failure, the creature whispered as it faded into the blackness. Mill items or check mark. What's this check mark? You came across some familiar stones, but there was something different. You intuited that the fate of the creature selected for this would not be pleasant. Dead. What was that? Uncage the menagerie? You callously slaughtered the caged wolf. However, the Bone Lord was pleased by your sacrifice. A minor boon of the Bone Lord. Onward. Fallen Bone. Alright, so the field has a bee. My god, bees. And nothing good to play, so I will hold on. Well, fuck me. So strange. Why can't I remember his name? I believe I lost some of my memory in the flash. Yeah, we're boned. I just drew nothing useful there. I hoped for more. You encountered a small outpost in the woods tended by a mysterious woman. It was the trader that the old trapper had mentioned. Her appearance was unsettling, but you were mollified by her offerings. Do you mind if I examine those pelts of yours? Let's start with your hair pelts. Here's what I can offer. I can trade you any of these. Take your time. I think I'll take sacrifice on command. Is that a golden pelt? Magnificent. Ooh. Pack rat's nice, but if we can get this 7/7 at the end, if we ever die again, which I'm going to guess that's not going to be the first time, that we're going to be going, up too fast, stop what you're doing, then just maybe. Yeah. Go big or go home. These pelts are most excellent. My thanks. And now it's time to mill my deck a bit, because we saw what just happened. Choice is yours. Ants. The value represented with this sigil will be equal to the number of ants that the owner has on their side on the table. Caw-caw, Adelion. Unfortunately, yeah, it's basically the best pick. Because, as it turns out, I can't sack any of my 2-costers. This kinda sucks. I'll slap it on the possum. Just a quick fire, instant kill move. Oh no, we ran out of space, so we had to bolt it onto the card. Minor boon of the Bone Lord. And already we're up shit creek without a paddle. Fuck. This may have been a bad decision. Look, there's a third talking card somewhere. Personally, I hate the guy. Biggest killjoy ever. But he's the only one of us with a plan to get things back to normal. Fly, my boy, fly, and buy us another turn. Okay, so this is how we don't die this turn. So I can still take a singular punch. Wait, the hell? Why did I get the B? Are you fucking kidding? Right, flying. Alas, it is time for you to perish. And this is why cheap cards are sometimes nice. Stay there. No need to move. I'm afraid you're not dead yet. Hold still. Where did I put that camera of mine? Do you have any idea of what that camera is capable of? I skipped some dialogue, unfortunately. Give me that. We have a memento to create. Behold, your death card. Shall we begin to ink it? First, please choose a card to draw the cost from. This one's not so bad, thankfully. What cost of 1 blood from the Black Goat? There we go! Power and health. The numbers. A 7/7 from the Urali. Now choose where we will extract the sigils. Well, I've only got either ants or tail. A sigil of loose tail from the skink. Okay. So this one is a much nicer card than the first death card. There you go. You dragony bastard. One thing now remains. I must capture your visage. Say cheese. Hello there, Saphira. Long time no see. Hopefully you have been well. I had such high hopes for that last one. Why do I even bother trying to teach you? You will learn as we go, or you will die. It seems the lowly stink bug has made its way in. But it is dealt, so it stands. Also, that stoat's looking a bit off. No, you may not choose a specific beast. Instead, you must now decide on a tribe that you prefer. Bird, Wolfie, or elk? Give me the elk. The hypothesized goat, the truest offering. Sacrificing it grants 3 blood. A randomly chosen hooves card. Did you wish for something else? It's a comfy experience, so yes, I am enjoying myself. Just kind of wish Twitch wasn't so flitty today. An ancient woman emerged from behind an oak tree. She carefully laid out intricate wood carvings, then gestured at them briskly. Choose. When the sigil dies, 4 bones are created. Once this card bearing the sigil is struck, the striker is then dealt a single point of damage. Or double strike. Well, I have no bones, otherwise... Honestly, bones would be awesome. Bones for the Bone King would matter a whole lot more if I had bones. Yeah, that's just called winning. Right there, Glaive. Also, hello there, Naf. It's been going pretty comfy, admittedly. Though I will admit that I just had my second run go to kaput because I had nothing but high costs. And I couldn't mill them out. You know what? I'm gonna go for some defensive capabilities. The old woman bared her teeth in satisfaction. Your first totem was complete. The sharp quill sigil will now be marked upon all your squirrel creatures. So hooves now have air block. Greetings! Lucky draw. I'm gonna guess that's ant, that's hoof, that's bird. Give me a bird. The precocious vulture, a tyrant of the skies. It also costs 8 fucking bones. We're gonna need to mill that out. The bones of the ancient woman creaked and groaned as she approached. With gently shaking hands, she placed her offerings before you. Instant death. But the problem is you need to attack, and squirrels are useless for that. Give me the bird. It appears you can only have one totem at a time as well. The old woman collected her pieces and shuffled off into the darkness. Nah, that was a mistake. Or, no, I just committed Ian maths. I see the way this is going. I concede. You may accept my surrender, or you may finish this match the slow way. You know, I'll take the olive branch. Why not? Overkill is overkill, but that was not going anywhere fast. Vulture, the reviled skunk. Its stench reduces the strength of the enemy. The omnipresent mole. It burrows and emerges to block any landborne attacker. This kind of sucks, not gonna lie. I mean, that's decent to block, but I need punch. Mole, skunk, mole, skunk. This can stall for longer in the right circumstance. The crackling fire lit the starving faces of a group of survivors. We have not food, one said. But perhaps one of your creatures will join us, enhance its power, said another. Skunk me! The fire warmed the weary skunk and enhanced its power. You suspected the intentions of the survivors were less than pure. With your skunk in tow, you retreated back into the woods. Squirrel. Stoat survives. Please cease thy thoughterry. Skunk is on the board. Get slapped. Be thorned. Ah, lucky draw. You have me here. I surrender. I'll take the branch again because, well, I have nothing that just does hard punch. Wood carver. I could do for some fresh items. And another card. The industrious beaver. When played, it constructs dams adjacent to it. The tragic rat king. When their tangled bodies become corpses, you will gain 4 bones. I need lower cost. Alright, what do we got for Kit? Time warp. And a fan. Oh, actually, I was clean out of items. Shit. Alright. You get the smoke. A chill mist closed in around you. You were not alone. A figure emerged from the fog. Stand in the way of me gold, be darned. We like the stink bug. The stink bug isn't a killjoy. We wanted to kill the smoke. Thanks for the giant pile of bones, baby. Commit tactical suicide on yourself. Cracking. Prospector boss again. Slap for one. And he only turned the one thing into gold, but he also skipped his turn, which was quite nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I actually have the cards I need to play this thing. Congrats. Get him! Probably could have done that smarter, but fuck it. It works. Hello there, Darth the Third. Dag nabbit. Okay, so... the hell is the ringworm for? This thing fucking sucks. Yeah, this is essentially first playthrough, so yeah. Damn it, another precision kill. Need a light. Your reward. The amorphous amoeba. Its sigils are ever-changing. The Stalwart Moleman. The ultimate defense. For 1 blood, that's actually pretty kick-ass. I think I will go with the amoeba because that's cheap and easy to... Though Gek should have been considered as well. Free at the prospector's unhinged gaze, you looked ahead. Let me think. As the air grew humid, your boots became harder to pull from the mud. The dank smell of tepid water invaded your nostrils. You had reached the wetlands. Who the hell is Luis? That looks like a death guard, yet we had no Luis. Actually, was that the right thing? I remember. Oh, god damn it, it changed. Nope, nope, nope. The Boon of the Bone Lord. That works. Okay, so Kingfishers, we're back in good old Waterland. No point in having tanks for things I can't block, because they submerge. Oh, I can play the tokens. That's kind of funny. Well, meow meow there, cat. Thank you kindly. 52 months.
Meow 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 bitches.
You are very much appreciated, and I am glad that you still continue to enjoy being here. I do hope that your lunatic conquests have been going well. Isn't that Ninja Hell? Because that sounds appropriate. It's been a damn long time indeed. Ah, right, poor chapter. Okay, that checks. Fire Emblem Fates. Okay, so how much do I actually... So let's see. I'll go from 3. I'll have 1 left. Bones? Bones! We are now in a perpetual deadlock until I can actually get some good cards out, so exactly where we want to be. It could be that just Fire Emblem doesn't connect for you. Nothing wrong with that. I concede. Alright. Peace be with you, good sir. The Gnossian fawn. It quickly grows into an elk. Yeah, I'll take a growth card. Mantis is good, but it suffers from major can't hit hard. It's useful for building up other cards. The decrepit woodcarver appeared before you. She moved with a certain vigor in spite of her considerable age. Buggy, stinky. I don't need my squirrels to hide. You hunched down to place her offering in your pack. When you looked up again, the ancient woman had vanished. Boon Boys! Well, doggos can survive a long time if they're taken care of properly, so... Spooter! Get skunked. And now some not so fun is coming in. Drop fat. So yeah, now the tree can attack. And there's a rattlesnake coming down the way, so... That's not good either. We share two graves. Oh, fuck you too, buddy. Alright, so how am I doing for bones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fuck it, break it. The fawn does 1. And that pulls it back from the jaws of defeat. Oh, you moved to the left. God damn it. Okay, Kinda wish I could see how much fire I still had. Hell with it. Oh, because I needed to draw a card. You know what? Losing one is not awful. Can't stand up in the middle of a... Can't step up in the middle of a children's card game. That's incredibly rude. Imagine the disorder. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but it's something. He's like, Spider, what are you doing? Bone that. Oh, he's immortal. Nah. Not much I can do. I'll take the hit. When will a worthy challenger appear? Hey, I ain't dead yet. Adder, the adept kingfisher, a slippery hunter. Honestly, I'll take this for cheap bones. You came upon the old woodcarver who fixed her intense gaze on you. After an overlong moment of silence, she moved to offer her carvings. I'm still gonna stick with my slapback squirrels. Those are just good. The gray-haired woman silently collected her carvings and left. Though actually, I probably should stand up. The big book. Oh. Another fire. Another smoke. There's now a skelly man, too. I can rip the teeth off of him. Nice. Actually, that means I could put the wolf here, now that it's free, and I have a knife. You finally pried my special dagger from the paws of that squirrel, though you may wish that you hadn't. Yeah, there's no point in resolving those. Wait, huh? It turned on. I'm not sure what that just did. I'll let you use that, but not now. Oh, hey, we can mess with the clock. I'll need to say where there's some special time frame. Is there anything relevant with the globe? The birds, they dodge! Not a lucky draw. And no, I actually haven't. Though hopefully with the success of Inscryption that they do go on to do other things. Pony Island. Right, all you bastards have flying. So I think I come out just a little bit ahead on this. What kind of egg is that? Raven egg. Darkness take me. Oof, that's a little brutal. Yay, actual overkill damage this time. Alright, time to mill some cards. Enhance goat. We will use the whole goat. The mud tugged hard at your feet, forcing you to slow your pace. A rank odor caused your stomach to churn and your eyes to water. It was the rotting fish that hung from the branches around you. A huge man approached. Go fish. Stale fish. Hard chews. I mean, is there not a whole lot I can do? I could just mill it for snake and just go from there. Fresher fish. Easy chews. Oh, never mind then. So that's how that mechanic works. Okay, then. I'll keep the elk, thank you. Mine now. Go fish. Ah, but it still keeps my sigil. So whoever slaps it's gonna be in for some pain. But it does stall one of his attackers. It just basically makes one of his slots unusable. No! Why would you do this? All stale, hard shoes. New fish, easy choose. Take fish, go fish. Yeah, because it's got a lot of ways of dodging. Also, hi there, Dragon Tamer. Good to see you. It has been a while. Hopefully you have been well. Speaking as a fellow Omni to another, yes. Market is great right now. Stop stealing every fucking squirrel I have. Go fish. Oh. I fail to see how this could have any bad ramifications whatsoever. Fuck! Me again. Cheese! I'll pass my next turn. I'm obligated to pass. Your lives are restored. Choose carefully. Larva, Mantis God. The Holy Mantis God. A perfect incarnation of terror. I'll take Mantis God for 3 hits. You considered one of the angler's catches as a meal, but the rank odor deterred you. Dinner would have to wait. Oh. Yes, I know. A frigid gust of wind billowed, unwelcome, into your lungs. The beauty of the falling snow failed to distract you from the chill in your bones. You had ascended to The snow line. Buck, vulture, elk. The warm light of a campfire was a welcome sight, though the 10 hungry eyes around it dampened the greeting. Warm a creature by the fire, enhance its health, said one. Improve Mantis God. The survivors were right about the flames. They had enhanced the creature's health. Spotting a few of the survivors drooling, you made a hasty retreat with your Mantis God. Burn buff. Ah, yeah, you just fucking drop fat right there. I promptly offer you to fuck off, good sir. Yeah, it's not fucking sustainable. I need a plan. Actually, no, that is quite sustainable for the time being. Well, hello there, Jono Hasmodo. Welcome, Raiders. Please enjoy yourself by the campfire. Or tea. Or as you please. I see you are also playing the game as well. In either case, thank you for the raid, and may you have a comfy evening. Alright, so how the hell... Yeah... top deck, so to speak. Anyway, slap. No, I still live. But I've got bones. You mean burning basket? Ah. Okie doke, then yeah, no, because one more squirrel kills. Then the mole just soaks. Yeah, there was a stream hiccup. A death of 2 thrones. Yes, I think you've got me this time. You know what? No. I'm gonna do this the slow way today. I want to play with my fucking Mantis God. Slap. Oh, he'll actually block every one of those. That's interesting. You know, I'm not against actually taking the surrenders, but this is just fun. I will fully admit, though, that, yeah, it doesn't let you profit in money, but sometimes it just speeds things up when you don't got a good setup. I had a fantastic setup, so I wanted to take advantage of that. I want to mill my deck. I've got enough items. It'd probably be more advantageous to mill my deck. Alright, the trial of power, wisdom, and blood. Oh, so that's how I look at my deck. I honestly don't have that much blood in the deck. What I do have is sigils. Like, lots of sigils. The Trial of Wisdom. Amoeba. 1 from the amoeba. 2 from the elk fawn. 1 from the elk. You have passed the trial. Well now. That's interesting. Instant death. Pricklies. Yeah, I'm looking at Moose Buck because Grizzly needs to get slapped for that effect. Moose does it on the attack. No matter where I throw it, it's going to do nasty things, and it pushes down the way and can soak, so... Give me the Moose! Alright, what do I mill? More importantly, what do I want? Oh, I see this. Hold on. Ah! I can't throw on the... I was hoping I could throw on the... The Moose Buck is already powered up, so it doesn't qualify, and I can't sacrifice it. Which sucks. I could throw on... No, but my amoeba's useful as a hip shot. Yeah, it's probably the best way of going about it. So, Mantis God. Triple striking, instant death. Triple attack Wolf is not a bad idea either, but Wolf God, Mantis God is cheaper to get out, and I can use Mantis God as a field clear, which can be really helpful. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go Mantis God of instant death. 9 damage is nice. Killing 3 things is also incredibly nice, and I think we're going to get more use out of triple kills with how much he can throw down. Plus, it mills out the Adder, which is expensive as hell. He is enlightened. I already campfired his health. Well, there's the moose buck. Oh, that's not fun. He dropped one immediately. And I've got no bones. Stall. I do have a goat. It's just not on the field right now. Also, he ran and fucked off in the other direction, which is great. Yeah, there's no stopping it. No, actually I don't. But I keep cycling fucking cards, so even if I keep doing this, this is not a winning condition. Although, here's the thing, I still don't have a... First of all, I don't like the implications of the knife, but the other problem is, just with the setup that I have no way of... That turns into a 2 next round. It's going to keep slapping me as a 2 until I deal with this thing. So unless that buys me 2 turns, more realistically 3, I'm not in a winning position. So I think I just take the hit. I just don't have anything to work with right here. God damn it, Twitch. Alright, I'll take the knife. Let's see how this goes. Oh, God! I stabbed out my fucking eye. Holy shit. Yeah, I didn't like the implication, and reasonably I understand why I didn't like that implication. My fucking eye is missing. Oh, it turned at the start of the turn. Yeah, it's still a loss regardless. I'll mill out all my items so I can get something fresh. It's painful to see. Believe it or not, you're not the first to lose an eye here. This isn't as much fun if you're half blind. Perhaps you'd like to replace it? I'll go with the glowing weird mystic eye. Find salvation in Cuckoo Clock. Regardless, the choice is final. Okay, now apparently that I can see the world as it is. Take the film roll before he sees it. Now! What are you doing over there? Turn to face me. What are you up to over there? Nothing. Oh, this is a renewable source of bones I can just always take. Oh, I can just take the clover. Okay. What do I do with it? It's a plant. Oh, put it in front. You plucked that from the oil painting. You must not like the cards that I deal you. Fine. Well, that's kind of a grumpy grump. Show me some exquisite pelts. You have none. Do you understand how disappointing that is? I must give you this. Use that to buy some pelts. Do not return empty-handed again. Well, I blew all my items. So it'd probably be for the best if I went to go get some and then get the campfire up there. Well, I haven't managed to roll any pelts. Bone tokens. That pitiful possum. Frozen possum is created. Frozen possum is defined as 0-5 frozen away. What does frozen away do? It does help, but the problem is, I think it's the fact of my server here. I'm gonna try one last Hail Mary to try and make this work better. Reflitting, give me a minute.